Assalamu alaikum from the holy city of Najaf, where we're just down the road from our beloved Imam. Alhamdulillah wa shukr. I hope everybody's doing well, inshallah. And so today we're going to be having our first group with the ladies, and we're running late because they've cut off all the roads to get into the heart of the city here, as well as to leave their cars here. So fortunately have to wait a bit to get there, and this is just normal part of life here. Is that if you don't know people, you don't have a certain badge, everything becomes very difficult to do, and this of course causes a lot of stress on people. God bless the beautiful staff of Al Kawthar here in Ottawa, in Najaf, doing all this hard work, supporting and serving the widows and orphans. Inshallah, everybody will continue to support the initiative, so stay tuned, inshallah, for highlights throughout the day. So of course all of these different challenges have a huge impact on them, and it's like, how can they move forward and grow and develop when their basic needs are not being met in the most simplest of ways? So that's one of the challenges that I'm trying to explore with our ladies, inshallah, in our wellness group. So after going up 3 flights of stairs in this probably 45-degree weather, we can't get out of the garage. We're stuck in the garage. Have to go the back way through Wadi Salam. It's that's how they live, morbid humor, and we're actually going through the wadi right now, as you can see. So, an interesting observation on our way now to go to the widows. Ironic that we're going through a graveyard where possibly some of their own husbands are buried here. So this is a lady who's dealing with high anxiety, clinical anxiety, because she's a young widow of 6 children. She keeps it all in, bottled up, and then just implodes, and it affects her so much. So alhamdulillah, we were able to figure out with the doctor, the amazing Dr. Yasamin. Yes, Dr. Yasamin Jawahiri of Al Kawthar, who also clinic. This is one of our stories today, and so with your help to donate, Ism Al Kareem, Ismich, Hayat. So many pharmacists. So we just referred her to a psychiatrist, inshallah, where she'll be getting special treatment for her situation, because it's not just anxiety, she also has a medical condition that she needs special treatment for. So alhamdulillah, the sister's name is Hayat, and it would be amazing for those of you who want to support her so that she can deal and cope with the challenges of raising 6 children, and 2 of whom are ill, like this beautiful little girl here. Today that we managed to get last minute, alhamdulillah, these amazing people. Khatun. So this hall is called Khatun, and it's beautiful. It's actually, as you can see, a wedding hall. And so we were able to secure this place and have the amazing mental wellness group with our ladies. They truly enjoyed it because it was cold. It's very beautiful, and it really helps them mentally, spiritually. And we had a wonderful session. We had a wonderful session today in this hall, alhamdulillah. I was very pleased with how it turned out. They were amazing women, so excited to be here. They were so happy to see somebody from their own country come back here who cares for them and helps them. And I was telling them about how we have amazing people outside of Iraq who are supporting this program for them so that they can help themselves, help their kids in these difficult situations that they're in. Please donate to the link. Assalamu alaikum. We're at a house here, another widows and orphan family house. It's only been 3 months since their father passed away. God bless him. He was a man who also helped widows and orphans. He has a few children, one of which we're looking at is Wurud. She's 29 years old, but has the mentality of a child less than 10 years old. And what the family is asking is for support to help her in terms of medications and hygiene products and so on and so forth. She's a lovely, sweet woman. She's very sweet, very kind. And as you see in her hand, she makes these out of plastic bags and never leaves them as they give her comfort. And she's very sweet. As you can see, she's kissing Dictora Yasmin over here. So if anybody would like to please support, her mother is asking if you can kindly support, help pay for her medications, for doctors. So we're not sure exactly. Like the mother tells me that the doctors she has seen, they said that she has deficiency in her brain, but I didn't get a name. So I don't know. She does have a hallucination. So one of the things that I forgot to mention that I wanted to tell you that was really beautiful is that Wurud is a mu'mina. She doesn't like songs, her mother said. She doesn't like music. She loves the Quran and she memorizes Ashura. Ziyarat Ashura. How beautiful is this? And like we said, whenever she's given a gift, she gives it to her nieces and nephews. She's well loved. She's very friendly. She comes and sits with people. So she has been to a few doctors. God bless you if you can help this newly orphaned widowed family. The father died suddenly, just like that, and he was a man who helped widows and orphans. Lovely family. We'd appreciate yours. I didn't quite understand, but my friends and I here are thinking there is schizophrenia perhaps, and so she needs continuous support, like we said. I'll again put the information here for you. Assalamu alaikum. Praying that you are all well, praying for you in the holy city of Najaf, where we're not even a minute away from the Imam here. And I wanted to first thank every single one of you who supported the mental wellness program with Al Kawthar project for widows and orphans, as well as donating generously. God bless you, mashallah, especially for this Muharram campaign. And especially because you're seeing the families that we're visiting, you're seeing how they're living, you're looking at some of their conditions and including mental health conditions, as you saw earlier today. In addition to that, we had a beautiful session today with our ladies, and I just wanted to reflect on that a little bit, our daily reflections that I finally got a chance to sit down and do a little bit. And although the day started off as usual with the challenges that everyday Iraqis experience, from roadblocks to not being allowed to go certain areas, to having to take these huge detours, and of course the heat. We're talking about 47 degrees, harsh sun, dust. Can't even imagine unless you're actually here and you feel it. And as regular people, we are blessed with 24-hour electricity, as you can see here, so that when we come back home, we're not feeling it. But these women and children don't have access to that. And on top of these small little challenges that we experience, not only do they experience this, but of course their challenges being widows in this harsh society here, where, you know, like I said, the regular Iraqi has challenges with their mental health because of the basic things like lack of electricity, the harshness in society, basic things that you want to get done that you can't get done because there's limits in the way people deal with it, right? So imagine the challenges on top of that. And today in our session, I was supposed to be there at 10 o'clock and was ready from 9 o'clock. I didn't get there till 10:30, and the ladies were there ahead of me. Alhamdulillah, they were sitting in a nice cool place, as you see in the pictures and videos, and so they got a chance to relax and cool down before I actually started. But me coming in late because of these situations outside of my hand is symbol, huge symbol in regards to not even an atom of the challenge that they're experiencing, but gives you a taste of it. So these women, alhamdulillah, they were very warm, very welcoming, especially to an Iraqi who's living outside and who's come here to provide this for them, to support them, to listen to them. And we spoke about that today. Today was about mental health, wellness. What is this all about? How does it affect you? And the staff here were quite surprised to see how quickly some of them opened up. In front of the other ladies, they started talking about their own challenges, their own personal challenges. We had there the sister that you met a few days ago, Sister Shema, which, by the way, thank you so much to the generous sponsors who are going to be sponsoring her at least for a year to pay for her rent, which is $250 a month, which includes bills as well, to get her outside of her toxic situation that she opened up about in the group. So God bless for those who helped her, and we're going to share that news with her now that we've confirmed it. And so you see people started opening up, and so one person opened up, other people started opening up and sharing. And there's this one lady in particular who just broke all of our hearts. She just sat there and started crying. She couldn't even finish. She goes, I locked the house up with my 5 girls, gave the little food that I had for them just to come here today. I don't want anybody intruding or harming them or anything like that in this heat. And she just kept going on and was crying, and validated her pain, provided her with a safe space for her to release that pain. And the other women were crying along with her, and it was just heartbreaking. But by the end of the session, alhamdulillah, there was support, there was compassion provided to each other, and the promise, inshallah, that although we can't change a lot of their circumstances, we can provide them the tools to how to deal in terms of being resilient, and they have that resilience. They are strong women. And especially these holy days of Muharram, and in the name of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha, and her strength and her resilience and what she symbolizes for these women, you can't help but be really touched by it. Thank you again for all of you who are supporting this. It is very touching that these women are seeing how you all are helping, and they mentioned that, and they thank every single one of you. And they're praying for all of those who are helping them to help raise their children. And we hope that you can continue donating to this program, whether it's individual families that you want to support, actually sponsoring an orphan, or this wellness program that will need financial support, where we can get places like we got today to provide them with a space that gives them that space of calmness and cool air so that they can actually think about their wellness. Imagine sitting in an oven and somebody's telling you to do some relaxation. It's just not going to work. So with your support, we can provide these types of support services for them. And in the long term, my goals are to get an actual counselor here for them, where they can have somebody to talk to regularly and treat them. Because we had people today who came up and they actually, I can't obviously clinically diagnose them, but they have potentially clinical anxiety and panic attacks. One young widow has 6 children, 2 of them are ill, and she keeps it all in. And of course, she says she goes up to the roof where you know how hot it is, and she just lets it out there and comes out in form of panic attack. How are we supposed to support this woman, right? By supporting her, by providing her with a counselor, perhaps even medication for her anxiety medications if that's needed. We can't do that unless you guys support us with that, inshallah. God bless you all. Looking forward to the next day. Ma'jureen, remembering all of you here close to the Imam. Azamallah ajurakum on these holy days and nights of Muharram. In the name of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.